Well, hello, Ricebird Nation, and welcome to the November 9th edition of Ricebird News. In honor of National School Psychology Week, we would like to recognize our school psychologists, Annie Kane, Shannon Fuchek, Amy Bailey, and Bailey Bustamante. Their profound knowledge of mental health, learning, and behavior has positively impacted our children, helping them achieve social, behavioral, emotional, and academic success. And today, we're thrilled to have Bailey Bustamante on our show. So, hi Bailey, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, well, a little bit about me. First and foremost, I am a mother. That is my thing that I love to do, the thing that I'm most passionate about. I have 3 little boys at home that keep me very busy. I am a lover of music and food, and then I also am a school psychologist with El Campo ISD, and I'm loving it.
Well, so I'm glad to hear that you are sharing about your family, and we're all most important in our own families. But tell me a little bit about your role as a school psychologist. Why did you choose to become one?
So I've always been very passionate about working with children. I do have a background in child welfare. And it's a field that I've always really enjoyed. However, when I did my internship within a different district, having the flexibility and having that time off with my kids was just fantastic. Again, my kids are my main priority, so being able to have that time with them when they are also off from school was great. But as far as the school psych side of things, I really love working with students. I love helping them achieve their full potential when, previously maybe they've been struggling emotionally, behaviorally, socially. It's very gratifying.
Well, for many people out there, they don't really understand the roles. Maybe they didn't have school psychologists when they were in school.
Mm-hmm.
So could you kind of give our audience an idea about the daily duties, responsibilities of a licensed school counselor psychologist?
Sure. So depending on which district you work for, your daily role can look very different. School psychologists can wear many different hats, as I like to say. We have background in crisis intervention, counseling, academic and behavioral interventions, consultation, and the list just goes on and on. Now, in our district, our primary role is conducting psychological evaluations, mostly for things like autism and emotional disturbance. And so when looking at what I do on a day-to-day basis, much of my day is spent, writing pretty long reports, but then also interviewing teachers, interviewing parents, interviewing students, conducting observations in the classroom, as well as unstructured settings like recess and things like that. We may consult with, teachers if they're having some difficulty with particular issues within the classroom. So we stay pretty busy, that's for sure.
So if you could pin it down to one thing, what do you love most about your role?
What I love most is just helping children. And I know that's a very broad statement, but when our kids are first referred to us, they're referred for a variety of reasons, be it academic difficulties, social difficulties, behaviors, emotional issues like anxiety or depression. And it's really impacting their day-to-day life while they're here in school. And as a result of that, we see, grades falling sometimes. We see them having difficulty interacting with other people. And so I really love getting to the root of what's going on. And then that way we can figure out what interventions and supports the student might need to be successful.
Well, thanks very much for doing your role, and thanks for being here. And will you go back and make sure that Annie and Shannon and Amy all know how much we appreciate the work you do. So
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Now on to the news. Well, you see we've added our prop with the magic of video. So here we go. We want to thank everyone for the LSSPs for all of their work, and thanks Bailey for being here. Now I'd like to continue those thanks by kicking off the news with our salute to our veterans. This gratitude extends to our current servicemen and women, individuals who have faithfully served our nation in the past, and those who've made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our great nation. Congratulations to all of you on all your service, and thank you from the bottom of our hearts for that service. To honor our veterans, we invite you to join us in our Veterans Parade tomorrow. Although rain may be in the forecast, we hope that a break in the weather occurs and allows us to continue with our parade. So take the chance the weather cooperates and meet us at the El Campo Civic Center, the parking lot, in your vehicle by 8:45 a.m. The parade will run from the Civic Center eastward to the middle school. It will come back down to 71, turning south, going all the way to Webb Street, where it will turn west, and then head to Meadow Lane. It will drive in front of Myatt and Northside, where our students will be waiting. The next stop will be Avenues I and K, where the parade will drive in front of Hutchins Elementary, coming back up Avenue K to North Street, and then in front of the high school, where we will provide the opportunity for the high school students to extend their gratitude. The final leg of the parade will go by our DAP and St. Philip's School. Please join us if you can. Wow, can you believe it? Thanksgiving break is right around the corner. Students and staff will kick off the break with an early release at noon on Friday, November 17th, and then have the entire week off with family and friends for Thanksgiving. This will give them all an opportunity to rest and enjoy their time off. Students will have an additional day off on Monday, November 27th, while the staff participates in a professional development day. So around the district, we'd like you to join us for an informational meeting about the K-12 Gifted and Talented program on Monday, November 13th, 2023 at 5:30 p.m. in the middle school library. Parents who are interested in having their child formally assessed for the GT program are encouraged to attend. The November school board meeting will be on Wednesday, November 15th at 6 p.m. It will be held here in the boardroom. And don't forget the Meadow Lane Holiday Bazaar that will be next week at the Christ Lutheran Church. You can shop from 9 to 5 on Wednesday, November 15th, and 9 to 12 on Thursday, November 16th. In sports, congratulations to our sub-varsity football teams for their outstanding performance in their fall freshman football. They clinched district champion banner, and our JV finished in the top 2. Our Ladybirds displayed a tremendous effort on the court during last week's area championship match against a tough Wimberley team. Though unfortunately they fell short, we're immensely proud of their exceptional season, and we eagerly anticipate what the future holds for our volleyball team. By the way, Wimberley just defeated Belleville just the other night, which was our district champs. Basketball season is here. Come out tomorrow evening and see the Ladybirds at Ricebird Gym. The JV plays at 5, followed by the varsity at 6:30. The men's team start their season on the road next Tuesday with Victoria West. Check out the athletic page for all schedules. Following the basketball game, actually probably right in the middle of the varsity girls game, Ricebird football, who's clinched a playoff spot with an exciting win over Brassesport last week, will have their first game against Houston Worthing Friday night, 7 p.m. If you want tickets, they can be found at the gate. And good luck to the swim team and the dive team as they have their meet in Victoria Saturday. Go Ricebirds. That's all for this week. Thanks for joining us, and see you next.